For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Bruins will boot it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So USC's offense will go on the attack first. It was hardly an offensive masterpiece, but the Trojans put together a terrific comeback against the Bruins last year, trailing entering the fourth quarter, but able to come back and take home the victory bell.
Yeah, it was an offensive struggle last year, too. 4 field goals total in the first half. And USC trailing going into the fourth quarter, but quarterback Jaden Mayava did a really nice job late in the game with his decision-making and his accuracy. You got to know, if USC is going to win this one today, David, they've got to be able to throw the ball.
Yeah, they scored the last 10 points of the game. USC, I promise you, talking about the victory bell all offseason, UCLA was, we've got to finish. We've got to finish. We gave up the last 10 points. We gave up the lead. They took this from us. We got to go get it back.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Looking back to last year, the Trojans made a midseason quarterback change. You might expect that, trying to live up to what Caleb Williams was able to do, but Jaden Mayava certainly finished strong, Jesse.
Yeah, the UNLV transfer looked really, really good, especially at the end of the year. And you know, with Lincoln Riley, one of the great QB whisperers in recent college football memory, if you're locked in and you're playing and you're seeing the field the way Lincoln Riley is seeing it and calling it, this offense is...
Touchdown, USC! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So UCLA's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Bring in the heat. They get to him as he throws.
And on third down, QBs just have to play a little bit faster. You're anticipating blitz. You know you're probably going to have to get rid of this football just a little bit sooner. I think the quarterback held on to it just a tad long, and that helped lead to the incompletion.
And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. Great place to start for this offense. Looking for a man, it's Mayava. Trying to set up the screen. Turning it on. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The Trojans are threatening in the red zone. They've got the screen set up. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, running back on the move. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are...
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. You think about the long list of great UCLA running backs. You know, people forget Jackie Robinson was a UCLA running back.
And Jackie also started safety for UCLA. He started both ways. Just think about how good of an athlete you have to be to do that. The tradition, the uniforms, the Rose Bowl, everything about UCLA just smells good.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Pressure coming. And they'll wrap him up.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
On 4th down, looking to pass. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it falls in, complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Mayava. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's Strachan. Good execution, they move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. They go to the wide receiver screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help him out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
This time it's complete. He makes a catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-go situation from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Looking to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Trying to find the end zone. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Coming out with it, it's Matthews. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
They'll run the screen. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, it's picked off.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points with a great...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Man, he was back there and in the quarterback's face before the Bruin faithful could finish an 8 clap.
I mean, just getting off the ball so quick, penetrating. When you got defensive linemen that can get upfield, rush the quarterback, every Bruins fan will be jacked up.
Got his man. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thump. Oh, and he got a hand on it. It's blocked.
And man, did you see that defender climb the ladder? How high did he jump to block that field goal? That was amazing.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Lost a throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. There he goes. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Vincent. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. He's got his man. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Bruins will try to move the chains on 4th down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Mayava. Caught in the backfield, it's Lions. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. After the short completion, do they go for the big one on 3rd down? From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught, it's Jordan. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away he wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the 1st down.
The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The give to the back. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun 1st half between these rivals. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this 2nd half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the 2nd half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a speed.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. How in the world did the offense retain possession? And the Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Off off the play fake on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the Trojans